What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's story is one that has shaken up the hip-hop community all over again. We're talking about Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and the bombshell revelations just dropped by Tory's legal team that could completely change the course of his case. You might think the story ended when Tory was sentenced to 10 years behind bars. But now, new evidence suggests Megan Thee Stallion might not have told the full truth. And this could open the door for Tory Lanez to walk free. So grab your seat, because we're diving deep into the timeline, the evidence, the courtroom drama, and where things go from here.
No DNA, no fingerprints, missing bullet fragments. Despite those concerns, rapper Tory Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, was convicted in connection to the 2020 shooting of fellow artist Megan Thee Stallion in the Hollywood Hills, which left her with injuries to her feet. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years, a full decade behind bars. To this day, Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, maintains his innocence, insisting he never fired the gun.
Before we jump into the new evidence, let's rewind. Back in July 2020, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion were involved in a heated incident after leaving a Hollywood party hosted by Kylie Jenner. At some point, things got out of hand, and Megan ended up with gunshot wounds in her feet. She later went on Instagram Live, emotionally stating that Tory was the one who shot her in the public eye. It seemed like an open and shut case. Megan named the shooter, the prosecution went forward, and in December 2022, Tory was convicted of 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and later sentenced to 10 years in prison. But here's where things start to change. Tory Lanez's legal team, led by his powerhouse attorney Jose Baez, has now come forward with new evidence and witness inconsistencies that call the original trial into serious question. One of the major claims? Key witness Kelsey Harris, Megan's former best friend, changed her story multiple times. She initially told investigators Tory was not the shooter, but on the stand, under pressure, she went silent or contradicted herself. Tory's legal team now says that Kelsey may have been the one holding the gun, and that DNA evidence on the weapon did not conclusively match Tory's. Even more shocking, Baez's team revealed unseen text messages and a never-before-heard phone call recording from the night of the incident. In these texts, Kelsey appears to apologize to someone in a way that could imply she was more involved than previously admitted. Let's not forget, there was no gunshot residue on Tory's hands, but there was residue on both Kelsey and Megan. That's a detail prosecutors didn't emphasize in trial, and it's now being highlighted by Tory's team as crucial suppressed evidence. On top of that, Baez is arguing that the LAPD mishandled critical evidence, and forensic reports were either incomplete or misrepresented in court. In fact, they now claim a forensic expert has come forward who says the gun likely malfunctioned, adding another layer of doubt to Megan's account. And here's where it gets controversial. Tory's legal team is not just pointing fingers at the evidence. They're going straight after Megan's credibility. One of the things they highlighted is that Megan initially lied to police, telling them she had cut her feet on glass. Later, she claimed she lied because she was afraid of police violence. A valid concern, sure. But Tory's team argues that it shows a pattern of changing the narrative when it suits her. They also point to inconsistencies in Megan's testimony during the trial, such as the number of shots fired, the positioning of the people, and even whether she saw Tory holding the gun. Add to that the conflict between Megan and Kelsey, which exploded around the time of the incident. There's now evidence suggesting a fight broke out between the two women, possibly over Tory, before any shots were fired. Was this really about Tory attacking Megan? Or was it an emotional argument that escalated and got pinned on the easiest scapegoat? It's no secret that public opinion played a huge role in this case. Social media instantly took sides, with hashtags like #ProtectBlackWomen and #CancelToryLanez flooding timelines. Megan received massive public support, while Tory was essentially blackballed from the industry. But now, with the new revelations, people are asking, was the court of public opinion too quick to judge? Some critics say the media narrative painted Tory as guilty before a trial even began, and his team is now arguing that this influenced the jury and suppressed a fair trial. If the case is retried, and a judge agrees that key evidence was mishandled or excluded, it could completely change the outcome. So what does this mean for Tory Lanez now? His legal team has already filed an appeal, and with the strength of this new evidence, some legal analysts say there's a real chance the conviction could be overturned or retried. A California appellate court will review the filings, which include transcripts, expert reports, and sworn affidavits that weren't used in the original trial. If the court finds merit, they could order a new trial, reduce the sentence, or even reverse the conviction altogether. And here's the kicker. If the case is retried under this new light, with full forensic evidence, clearer witness testimony, and full cross-examination of Meghan's inconsistencies, there's a chance Tory Lanez could be released much sooner than anyone expected. So where does the truth lie? Did the justice system get it wrong? Or are Tory Lanez's lawyers spinning a new narrative to save a fallen star? One thing is clear, this story is far from over. As more documents get unsealed, as appeals go through, and as the public finally sees the full picture, we may have to reevaluate everything we thought we knew. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Tory was wrongfully convicted? Or is this just a desperate attempt to rewrite history? Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next update. We'll be following this story closely. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to AJ's Fame Files.